Now, legislators are divided over the planned sale of 11 non-profit-making and debt-stricken state corporations, while a section of MPs want the government to find alternative solutions to bailing out the struggling corporations. Those allied to the government say the law under the Privatization Act permits the government to dispose of any assets it deems fit. They dismissed claims that the proceeds from the sale would be used to fund other ventures.
As the National Treasury seeks public views on the sale of 11 state corporations, with various agencies threatening to move to court to block implementation, members of Parliament on Thursday expressed divergent opinions over the matter. A section of legislators want the government to find alternative ways to salvage the struggling state corporations, arguing the sale is not the solution to issues affecting state corporations.
And when you look at the way the issue of oligarchs, this is how oligarchs come about. Because people from outside will come and buy your wealth at a throwaway price. When they come and buy your wealth at a throwaway price, and this progressively continues to many other strategic interest institutions or entities that were parastatals, then eventually you go back to some kind of a colonization. Because if you do not have an economic independence in your country as a society, as an indigenous people, then of course you're there still in some form of a neo-colonialism.
They instead advocated for the sacking of office holders, running down the corporations.
Leaning on some of these rogue officers who are overseeing backdoor selling and privatization of the properties that are with the members of the public.
Individuals within Kenya who are actually in advantage positions like treasury and ministries and other places can easily see what is going down and what can be easily be sold out. So like the Uchumi case is a matter of not even international body coming in, but they are just our own players who replaced themselves after 1963 when we got independence as the new bourgeoisies, and they are the ones who are actually going for the property, including Uchumi.
Some of them have served many governments. They have been here throughout, but they have become cartels, and we cannot allow.
Majority Leader in the National Assembly, Kimani Ichung'wah, defending the planned sale, arguing Privatization Act clearly outlines procedures to dispose of government assets, either through an initial public offering or a joint venture with a strategic investor.
KICC, I'm certain, owes other government agencies money. They owe parking fees. I've seen City Council of Nairobi claiming parking fees from them. Kenya Power, Honorable Speaker. Therefore, all the negative propaganda that is being propagated in line with what we have done here with the Privatization Act, Honorable Speaker, people must know, those who are propagating this negative propaganda, that government assets are being sold for a song, or there are certain deals anywhere. The law we passed is very clear on the process of divestiture.
Among corporations proposed for sale include, among others, the Kenyatta International Convention Center, Kenya Literature Bureau, National Oil Corporation of Kenya, Kenya Seed Company, and Kenya Pipeline Limited. Meanwhile, MPs from the larger Turkana and Samburu counties want border delimitation issues solved in the region to end cases of banditry. They further want financiers of banditry barred from vying for the political seats.
We want to live at the boundary of our constituency or sub-county. Please take the us to the boundary so that this no-man land, we can be able to go and settle in our land where I have a title deed.
And people know, our DCI know, our intelligence know. We need to get hold of these guys. We were told there are 2 helicopters that normally land in where we were that day. If they are known, what is this? What is really going on? Are we in a country? So we need to make sure that this comes to an end.
The committee, which is set to table its final report on insecurity in the north, will visit West Pokot County next week. For Prime Edition, I'm Gladys Mungai.